models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up, go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take it. What you mean? And now I'm just a so what you mean? Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Eagles are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against a Cowboys defense that will need to be on its game.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Philadelphia Eagles. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He was well over 100. Last week, he told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to go for a big play. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Watson on first down. Ertz has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Coleman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
From the gun, here's Watson. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The play clock's running down. They go to Elliott again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on, let's go.
Coleman now. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. What? Nine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right near midfield.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Drew Brees, an early touchdown pass in that one. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott now from the 50. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And they'll indeed take a knee. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Watson. Right side is Jeffrey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Prescott now on second down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give to Elliott. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. This is Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. 38. Ohio.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Watson on 3rd down and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott. Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Cowboys score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 60 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. The gun, Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, drive, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it was the Colts emerging victorious. Drew Brees, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls on my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Hitting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm far, I'm so easy right, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't be, you see my done there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my creps. I still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You were never ready for my my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family ting, straight family ting. Dumb man, I broke no salary ting. Had a dumb ting called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie ting. Hashtag Murky Academy ting. You were like art and the gallery ting. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan on my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die.